Far away.
Could you have imagined back in June, 3 and 10, that this is where you'd be now?
Yeah, absolute certainty back then, wasn't it? 3 and 10. Oh, look, it is unbelievable. But the credit's got to go to our playing group. They've been incredibly brave. You know, they've stuck fat the whole time. You know, never wavered in their belief that they could get to where we needed to go. And you know, it's a real credit to them. And you know, we're just so happy for our fans and supporters that get to buy that finals ticket again. So yeah, I understand we've only completed part of the journey. We've still got a fair way to go.
That fourth quarter just had absolutely everything, didn't it? I mean,
yeah, it was just frenetic, the whole thing. It was, you know, we had opportunities and they had opportunities, and it was just a matter of who could hold on longest. You know, obviously they were coming very hard at the end and had a couple of opportunities where they didn't quite nail the result. But yeah, and I thought our backs, excuse me, hung tough. You know, Alex Rance in the last 5 or 6 minutes was nothing sort of extraordinary in his ability to win one-on-ones. Which is good.
Reflect on the year, coming from where you were 3 and 8, everybody had written you off there. What is it? Has it sunk in you? What does this mean to you to come so far in the last couple of months?
Oh, it means a lot to our playing group. You know, we always felt we were working on some things that we thought were going to improve, which they did, and more importantly, I'm just incredibly happy for our playing group and our fans. You know, it's been since 74, 75 since we made our last final series. You know, back-to-back final series, and you know the way we've done it's been hard, but it's built a steely resolve. Like for our boys to be headed in, I think, you know, 3 to 4 games in the last quarter, and to hang tough and get the result our way has been nothing sort of, you know, extraordinary.
Damien, what turned it around? Was it the whole thing? What was just the one?
Yeah, look, it's simplistic to say it was one thing. There was a number of factors that came into play, but most of it's been driven by our leadership group and playing group. You know, things haven't changed a great deal, but what has happened is, you know, simple things have become part and parcel of what we do, and you know, you generally forget those simple things right, the greater things grow, and it's really important that our boys acknowledge that. They took on board what they needed to do, and we're starting to get the results we're after.
Given who you beat and the significance of the must-win game for today, is that up there with any win you've had at the club?
Oh, you'd probably say that about the last 5 or 6 weeks. You know, every week we've been an elimination final type moment, but oh, look, to beat Sydney in Sydney is hard to do. Granted, they had some quality players out. We understand that, but it's, you know, Sydney's like a fortress for up here, and you know, we're just really pleased our boys played the way they did and got the result we're after.
was it hard not to start doubting yourself a little bit in the middle of the season?
Look, I think from a coach is, you know, you're always critical of what's happening. You're always studying, you're reviewing. You know, but you're also trying to amend the process to make sure it works, you know, for better or worse in a way. But no, we were very strong, and you know, credit to Peggy, Brendan and our board. They were always adamant that we were going in the right direction. The win-loss column would have said otherwise, but you know, I think we made some comments earlier in the year. We think we're playing a better, more sustainable brand of football then to take us where we needed to go, which is important.
So you had a quick look ahead and realised what next week holds for you now?
Yeah, Port over there on the Sunday, so couldn't be any more fearful than playing Sydney in Sydney, could it? But oh, look, we look forward to the challenge. You know, we played that ground 3 weeks ago, played really well there. You know, it's a big challenge, but it's going to be a great game.
You've won your last 5 interstate games this year since losing on the Gold Coast. What's kind of turned it around? Why do you think you've travelled so well this year?
Yeah, I think most of the guys are married, so they like to get out, away. No, I think the big one for us is, especially with the group, you get that steely resolve, and our guys have been outstanding. You know, they hang together, they play together. But the mentality of our, you know, the pack has come into play, and our boys just love playing interstate. You know, I think there's no greater win that you can have when you're interstate. So it's really important, and we look forward to that challenge again next week.
You made the final last year, finished fifth.
Yeah.
This way you've done it. This year you've done it much harder.
Mm.
Do you feel like you're better placed this year to do something in September, given what you've had to go through?
Yeah, no doubt. We sort of spoke about that previously, about we're in games all the time. There are stages where last year I don't think we played as good a footy as we have this year. You know, the ability for us to win contested ball, I think, you know, we beat the Swans by 15 or 16 today, which, you know, very rarely happens, and you know, guys just hung tough, which is important. We play a finals brand of footy, so it's nothing that we're not going to be used to come next Sunday.
David, did you like the work of your defence today, like Troy Chaplin, you know, repelled
yeah,
the attack today?
They were brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, Troy, Alex, you know, all of them fight to the death mentality was outstanding. There's a couple of times where I thought they were out the back where we just managed to get a finger on the ball, put some pressure on the opposition. They were terrific today.
You must have been thrilled, obviously, at the start, getting 5 goals on the board so quickly, but did you sort of expect them to come back?
Yeah, we did. We sort of jumped them last time as well. So a similar sort of pattern came where they just gradually wound, back that opportunity. And yeah, it was sort of swaying for a while, but then we just didn't make the most of our chance. I think we kicked like 3 on the full in the start of the last, which probably could have iced the game. But Sydney, and this is why they're a quality club, a top 4 club for a long period of time. They just continually fight. They never give up.
I'm sure you'd be happy across the board, but just the efforts of your leaders in the big moments.
Yeah, it was outstanding. Like Trent had a tough day. It was always at the bottom of the packs. Probably just didn't get the rewards he was after from a clean possession point of view, but the ability for him to hunt. Brett Deledio was outstanding, win a couple of crucial contests, especially that one late. Ivan was huge, Troy was huge. We had a lot of players stand up today, and possessions don't sort of count for what they actually did, which is really important.
What went through your mind when the final team sheets no Buddy Trent?
Oh, we sort of had a fair indication that Buddy wasn't going to play. Buddy or Kurt, one of the two, we probably thought they might take out. So, weirdly enough, sometimes it actually unsettles your matchups from that point of view, because obviously we had Rand set for Franklin, and then we rolled those over. So the predictability of how sides play, coaches tend to like. As soon as you start taking players out of that, it actually creates us a few headaches.
Did you come through unscathed injury-wise there, Damien?
Yeah, I think so. There'll be a few sore boys. I think it was a 300-odd contested possession ball game, so it's pretty tough.
How deep do you reckon you can go, Gemma? Like, is it a relief just to make, or do you think you can go further?
No, I think our boys have got unbelievable belief and faith in what they're doing. So however they go will be entirely up to them. The way they play, the spirit they show, the tenacity to fight back when you've been headed in the last quarter 3 weeks, 4 weeks in a row is testament to how far they've come. They'd been disrespectful to last year. I reckon we'd have lost those games. This year we don't look like losing those games, which is really good.
I think it's good to have a match with this kind of finals type intensity going into September then?
Yeah, absolutely. Sydney play a finals brand of footy week in, week out, and we enjoy the contest. We thought we were pretty good last time we played them, so it's going to be very similar to next week's game. They play an attacking brand from the back half too, Port Adelaide, so we've probably got a good, look at it this week.
What about the Tiger Army? Are they going to be waiting for you back at the airport when you land?
Yeah, probably. It'd be. I think we get back late, but look, any boss that doesn't give a Tiger fan off Friday off next week is a mug. So I can drive to Adelaide.
How far on how long are we going? Does 3 and 10 feel to you?
Yeah, it does feel a long way, but it's been an enormous journey since then. The momentum the guys have gained and the way they're playing is terrific. It seems like a lifetime ago. Credit to our footy club though, is every time we stepped foot in those 4 walls, we remained upbeat, we remained positive. At no stage did anyone come in looking down on life and all those sort of things, and that's a credit of a footy club, a good footy club. And I think we've turned the corner and started to lay the foundations of sustained success for us. So it's been a really important year for us going forward. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave. Good luck next week.
Thank you.